welcome to another Tauxcast. We have a game for you here between the British of Max1boy taking on the Wehrmacht of HighFive. Max1boy has Canadian Shock Battle Group, Australian Defence Battle Group, Heavy Armour Battle Group, and our Wehrmacht player has Mechanised Battle Group, Breakthrough Battle Group, and Terror Battle Group. As the infantry company is being picked up early by HighFive, as our players move out onto the map and going for the fuel first on both sides, as we have the Australian light infantry section coming out for the British player, and we've got the double pioneer start for our German with the Kettenkrad on its way in for a bit of mobility and scouting and map control. Let's see what they decide to follow this up with. We've got the MG squad coming in for our Wehrmacht player, as the bottom cutoff is picked up by our Brit as he moves in towards the victory point and the fuel down here in the south, and the north going to our Wehrmacht player. We might have a bit of a confrontation here. They're getting very close down at this point. Once the Kettenkrad up to, he's moving on forward, using that speed and mobility to cover up the map. Brits are anticipating a bit of a fight that may be wrecking out here, and the sandbags going up to help them hold that down. Engineers moving on after taking the cutoff point, and we are going to see that. It's got the MG following up here, and they're going to run into each other. Going with the barbed wire in front as well. Interesting. Okay, really wants to hold a defensive point down here, but if he can get that MG set up, he will hopefully be able to push these guys off. The engineers close in. They don't know it yet, but they don't want to do that. They're staying behind the truck here, keeps them in heavy cover. The Kettenkrad capping the VP, going to be moving on to this Royal Engineer squad as well. We've got an infantry company coming out as follow-up. Those pioneers forced right off the engineers. Still got the model count, but very low health here, and forcing the MG to retreat. So good work there by the British player, holding his position down in the south, which he's going to need, because the VP's already gone to the Wehrmacht player, although the engineers could go in and pick that off. The Kettenkrad has come into the middle and trying to get a bit of a flank here, chase down these engineers. No, just going for the cut-off instead, which is very good to deny his opponent some resources. Here comes our first Grenadier squad out. He's picked the Breakthrough Battle Group, whereas our British player's gone for the Australian Defence Battle Group. We'll be interested to see how these two battle groups head up against each other. The Australian Light Infantry with their faster capture speed and the defensive buildings, plus the sharpshooter ability, should be very nice. The assault grenadiers as well, assault packages, short-range anti-infantry effectiveness. So both going quite heavy infantry, but the 2-pound anti-tank gun is picked up for our British player, as the light infantry forced to head back. The engineers and pioneers maybe going to head over once he picks that up. We'll see, because at the moment this is all cut off that he's capping up here. The Kettenkrad on the VP. The MG is coming back up for another attempt to take at this point. But a very nice defensive position here, but he does have the truck right in front of him here, which is some heavy cover for this MG to set up behind. The rifle grenade goes in, and wow, that's a big hit. Wow, and he gets the MG pick up there. That's very, very nice. Is he going to try and grab that on the way out? They're both going for it, and the Germans get there first, and they are very exposed, and it forces the retreat out of them. A nice pick up there to get the MG. Takes a bit of squad damage, but definitely worth it. He's got his own Dingo out on the field now to try to come in and stop any advance here. He's wiring up the other side of this sandbags. Interesting. But very good map presence here from our Wehrmacht player. He's really up against on these cutoff points. He's taking it back now, but denying a lot of ground for our British player, and holding all 3 VPs as well. That Definitely will get the bleeding going early, give him a little bit of an advantage there. He's very deep behind enemy lines with this Royal Engineer section, but everything he's taking is cut off, unfortunately. He's just denying it from his opponent. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to push onto this north side here. Yeah. Yeah, he does force the Grenadiers, Pioneers back here. He's able to pick that back up. He's got his Dingo down to the south now. The German player is repositioning to the north side now. Still got this VP down here, which he doesn't know, but is open, available to be capped here. And yeah, he's been quite defensive. Yes, he's moving the infantry section up now. Forced off that fuel point, wasn't able to capture it, but the engineers will hit the Pioneers. Dingo's coming up in support. And we've got the second Grenadier squad out for our Wehrmacht player. Oh, he lost that Pioneer squad. Okay, that's a good pickup there. He's got the Dingo in support here as well for these Grenadiers. Putting down a little bit of machine gun fire. The Kettengrad just chilling out in the middle. Is he putting some mines down there? Looks like it. Yeah. Engineers coming in to flank the Australian light infantry section here with a grenade coming in. He does spot that. He's going to hit his own Pioneers in that as well. And the Dingo's forced back, but he's got the engineers here to keep them topped up. The victory point briefly went to the favour of Max1boy there. But yeah, coming back to the Germans now. They're taking control over this southern side. Have a look at the tech. We have got the platoon command post up and our section command post, and for the Germans we've got the infantry company and the Panzer Grenadier company. See if he grabs any of the upgrades soon, but he will be wanting to yeah, reinforce what he has at the moment. Mid VP going the way of the British player, but not for long. These Panzer Grenadiers will force those engineers back, and the VPs in the south has been captured, and the Kettengrad doing good work here, just with its invisibility. It's cloaked, hanging out on the points. So at either end of the maps for both players here, we've got the Dingo. Ooh. There was a mine gone off there, yes. The Australian light infantry hit those, and the flamethrower Pioneers are going to come in and close the ground while they're suppressed. The middle's been forced off by a Humber, but we do have a Pack 40 out, so that Humber's going to have to be very careful. And in fact, he's got both of his light armoured cars up here that are going to be saying hello to anti-tank gun very soon. Those Australian light infantry are forced back. The Grenadier squad get a good Faust off here. That gun is, well, the Dingo is slowly moving back. Yep, he doesn't want to push too far. He's got his Pack 40 coming down to the central point, but at the moment it's just going to walk into an infantry section, which is not what you want. Is he going to push that? He doesn't know that it's completely exposed at the moment, but yeah, just decides to walk away with his Humber onto the strategic point down here. We have got the yeah, the 2-pound anti-tank gun team, not needed for the moment, but I'm sure will be making an appearance at some points when the armour comes out for our Wehrmacht player. But decent control here for Max1boy. He's managed to get the VPs in his favour, and so he's getting some bleed onto the Wehrmacht player. A garrison building over here, which is going to halt this Panzer Grenadier squad from pushing further south, but the two cut-offs held by the Axis police done a very good job at just being all over the map, really. Yeah, again pushing out here on a completely undefended north side. Or he does have the Dingo here, actually, but the flamethrowers on the Grenadiers are definitely going to put a lot of hurt down on those engineers. The cut-off coming over to the British control. The engineers repairing this Humber. Those engineers, all the Pioneers were forced off, and these engineers are going to be forced off, which leaves the Dingo on its own. quick skirmish in the middle, but numerical superiority there for the Brits with the Australian light infantry. Pack guns being forced back, MG guns being forced back. Yeah, he doesn't have the infantry down here to support these, or the armour really. He's coming out with another pack gun, so not getting armour of his own. Just got the the two Grenadiers and the one Panzer Grenadier squads. The Dingo coming in to put some harassment on the Kettenkrad, forces him to run away. The Humber, sorry, couldn't quite get there in time to force the double team. If we have a look back at the base, we've got the med station up here, so engineers are healing up, and very, very good use of efficiency and saving manpower there, replenishing units. They've gone in a little bit deep here. That grenade has missed, but they're about to get flamed. He's got the Humber and some reinforcements on the other side. There's going to be a bit of an engagement over here. Good Panzerfaust there on the Humboldt. Smoke coming off now. And the infantry section are going to be pushed away once he can get this MG set up here. Especially with the flames as well. He's got to be careful. Gets the grenade off. Oh, big hit there. Forces the Pioneers back. Big hit on the Grenadier squad, but the machine gun's still there. He loses the Dingo. That goes down to Faust, I'm guessing, from one of these Grenadiers or Panzer Grenadier squads. He's got his pack set up in the middle now. We've got a 6-pounder on the other side. So, dueling anti-tank guns. But, yeah, nothing from the German player. No armour yet to speak of. We've got a pin. They must have hit a mine down here. Oh, well, no, it's the MG squad is packing up and redeploying. The Kettenkrad has been doing a decent job of getting some mines down. A little bit of damage earlier on in the game. Just being annoying. Keeping it alive so that it could do this kind of thing. Repairing it up. Good job there. Germans moving out to the north, still holding all 3 victory points. So he should be able to make a play on this south with this MG not set up. If he can get outside of that firing arc. Or come on. Yeah, he just decides to retreat it there. Although there is a push available on this pack here, if he were to go a little bit further. He's bringing some reinforcements in here now, but yeah, being forced off the north side. Just trying to distract him, stretch his forces a bit thin. Playing this infantry build here, it does give him that flexibility to be all over the map in quite annoying presence, really. The Humber rotating down to the south, but deciding to pull back. You've got to be careful with this Grenadier squad. He's only down to 2 models, and I'm not sure if he's paying attention. That's a Vet 2 squad there. Gets the retreat off at the end. Should be able to get away. Couple of shots going in, and yeah, with the Panzer Grenadiers up to reinforce is okay. It does have the South VP and the North VPs pushing onto the medium fuel point up here, although they are going to get pushed off by this force that's coming in. Humber's been hit again. He's back at base. He's been able to do some decent... where's that Humber going? Sliding all the way over there. He's been able to get some decent harassment with the Humber. Not able to get too much done, but he's kept it alive, so it's always a threat and an annoyance there. These pinned Australian light rifle infantry is going to have to be very careful here. Yeah, there goes the retreats. These engineers are also in a bit of danger. That guy's skidding all over the place. Is he going to make a push on the south? No, it's definitely open and available, but deciding not to go for it. The infantry section is coming up to the middle VP, where we've got our pack and machine gun getting set up. No use for this 6-pounder anti-tank gun yet. We've got the 2 MGs, the 2 anti-tanks, and the 3 Grenadier squads. The Kettenkrad still causing... Well, he's lost his infantry support. He's going to have to be very careful. He wants to get out of there. And he does scoot on over. I think he's going to make a play for the southern VP here. He's still got a fairly decent lead in VPs, but still early. Still a lot of game to go here. He's setting up a lot of his defences on the middle, which is at the moment just being ignored by the British play. He's really playing on the 2 flanks. But with only the Australian light infantry section down here, he's not going to be able to stop this from getting capped. Oh, the Humber has found an MG. He's able to get a good flank on there. Force that away. Picks up the high fuel on that side. gets into some cover with the Panzer Grenadiers. They're going to have to be careful using the sprint there and being forced to retreat. Got the Flamers onto the Engineers. They're going in very deep. The Grenadier squad want to do some damage on the Aussies. Down to one model, and he has lost that. That is, a big loss to his strategy of heavy infantry here, especially Grenadier squads. He's getting veterancy on this one, which is about to face a Humber Amber car. This could be the first time the pack gets some action. Big hit. Can he follow that up with a Faust? He can't. He's going to have to be careful here. He's down to one model. Yeah, he does run that away. But he's holding the second VP with just a pack and a Kettenkrad. It isn't going to be enough. They both have to retreat. He's not really had too much to do with this support team. The pack there getting a shot away, but not much else in the middle. We've got the company command post coming up now for the British player. And here we go. We've got our first piece of armour from the Germans, the Sturmpanzer IV, Brummbär. And he's heading straight to the southern side of the map where he's going to be launching some tasty little love bombs on the way, this VP. But no infantry support down here. And we've got... Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's have a look at what this... that cover is not going to be around for much longer when the shell goes off. He does move the infantry section. He's coming in closer. Decent hit here. The Kettenkrad's coming in. There goes the anti-tank mine. Cruise shot gets hit in the side. Very good use of the 6-pounder here. Good hit again from the Brummbär. That infantry section's going to have to be careful. And they've got the Kettenkrad. Wow. And they will get away on the retreat. The Brumbár's forced back. And finally the infantry support comes in. But he has, as I say, he's been doing really well with the map control. He is, again, being a nuisance on the northern side of the map. He's going to have some Aussies and Humber armor car coming up to deal with him soon. Let's have a look at what he's got here. Blitzkrieg is available. And, yeah, got the rapid production. We've got the vehicle over repair. And the supply run for the British player. Let's have a look at how well this MG... Ooh, big hit! Runs into the pack down here. That Humber, if he's not paying attention, he pops the smoke. He backs up, and he's, not able to hit that shot. We've got the MG fire doing a little bit of light arms damage. It's very, very low. It gets to Vet 2. The Aussies are out of position here. If he's able to, he could take advantage of this 6-pounder being completely exposed. Ooh, we've got a Matilda onto the field, so the heavy armour is on its way. And the, I forget what they're called now, the OS battalion, on the way for the German player. He picks up the fuel on the southern side here. The mid-VP's being contested again by our British player, who is slightly leading in the KD on kills. But he's got less than half his victory points remaining, so it's very important to cap this, but HighFive is not going to allow that to happen. He's going to provide some pressure. Here comes the Brummbär down the middle. The Matilda's decided to go south with a big infantry push. He's got the 6-pounder set up in... Oh, that's a really big hit from the Brummbär. That's forced to go back. Okay. Gets the VP, but yeah, immediately forced off. The artillery tripwire flares available for the British now. The single artillery shell fired at the location. The Matilda putting down some hurt on this MG unit, which is going to be forced to retreat. Did get the pin off on the infantry section. Big hit there, down to just one unit model. He walks into the pack, but he's got infantry support here. And the second pack is able to turn its attention to the Matilda. Pops the smoke and retreats back through it. Does he have an infantry, an engineer company nearby? He doesn't, but he's got his own pack in case the Brummbär wants to follow it up, which it doesn't. He's making sure that the Humber cannot support the engineers on capping this cut-off section in the north. He's very deep with this infantry section, and he gets the pack off. He's got to be a bit careful now. He wants the other one, but he's going to get flanked here by quite a large infantry blob. The Matilda is back and picking up repairs. You've got the Aussies on the point. The pack gun goes down. Yes, that was the one that he's just blown up there. Brumbar coming south now with the Stoss, that was his Stoss-Truppen squad. Big push to the southern side by the Wehrmacht player now. Still being annoying on the north side. Good cover here for the Aussies to hold that off, but he is going to force a retreat down the south. Matilda is almost healed up and ready to go. We do have another tank. Is that another Matilda on the way for the British player? Looks like it might be. He's got the Oss out with that very powerful machine gun that they carry. MG's pushing up with him too. They're going to run into the Matilda. They take a shot. Is he going to react to that? No, he just immediately retreats the Stoss, but the engineers are coming into the same situation. He is going to get the VP, but he's going to take some damage here. The engineers are trying to mine this up, and that cancels that. They immediately retreat. He does get the VP now, but what's his plan to take care of this Matilda? The Pack 4 is coming down. He moves his own 6-pounder back, but he's got his infantry coming in to support this Matilda push. The Brumbar wants to go up to this north side. He's still holding 2 VPs again. But we're going to have an engagement down here. The MG causing the suppression on the engineers. He's got to be careful there. He's pushing with the Panzer Grenadiers. They can definitely do some damage. MG squad here is probably going to be forced to retreat, and the Pack is moving back. That engineer squad is fully pinned now. But yeah, having to redirect attention away to the tank and the Crusader. The fast Crusader coming in and showing its maneuverability. He's going to lose that MG squad to the engineers. And he wants the second Pack 40 here. He's in a full retreat. He's got his own Pack 40, the second one there. He is able to get that one. Wow, okay. He wants to finish off the gun, but he's got to be careful with the Crusader here. He doesn't want to just sit here tanking Pack shots, which is what he's doing at the moment. Looks like the vision has just failed him. It's about to be restored by the Stoss squad. There's a big hit. He does pull the Crusader back. Oh, he doesn't! He gets one final shot off and takes that out. The Brumbar's in the north, assisting with the push, the continual push that he's been making along this north side. It must be very frustrating for the British player. But he has pushed over the cut-off point here and setting up on this southern VP. At the moment he holds all 3, and so he's swinging the VPs into his favour. A third Pack gun coming out now. Interesting. Yeah, we do have another Crusader in production, so this is the build that he wants to go with. He's got his Matilda tank. Potentially a good flank here. The Pack gun's not going to be set up for this Matilda tank, and this Brumbar is showing a nice juicy target there. The machine gun is going to reveal the Matilda. The Pack gun very nicely repositions to take advantage of this. Are we going to get a side hit in there? We are. Engine damage on the Brumbar from the anti-tank grenades. The Pack can't get another shot off. It's having to fall back. In comes the infantry down the river. The Humbar's been able to stop the push on the north side. He's still got the VP under control. The German player's really being pinned back in here. He can't quite get out onto any victory point. That's nice little projectile launch there, but they did take a lot of damage. They are forced to retreat there. The Brumbar is very damaged, still got the engine damage, and he senses that. He wants to come in with the Crusader, using that pace. Can he get the Pack in position? Doesn't quite turn it enough, but thankfully the Crusader stops for him. The double Packs, he's going to have to be careful. We've got smokes coming in, covering the retreat. Good use of support there from the Humber. The Matilda's smokes and pulls back. He realizes that's a little bit too hot to go charging straight on into the Wehrmacht player like this. He's got his own MG set up here. The Vickers machine gun holding down this point, and Stoss brigade using the smoke there, being smoked out to get a bit of cover. Good hit on the Matilda. It's very, very low. Can the Pack get another shot off? I don't think it will be able to. He's just about going to squeak out there. Yes, he is. And he's retreating off his own 6-pounder as the Panzer Grenadiers come running in. So some good damage here by the Wehrmacht player. Keeps his Brumbar alive. He hasn't quite got rid of the engine damage, but he's coming forwards into a Crusader and the Humber. The Humber's doing really good overwatch on this central VP here to stop the player, the Wehrmacht player from getting in. And we've got MGs dueling each other on this southern side. But very, very good flank there by the engineers, and the flamethrower is going to force that engineer back. He wants the victory point, but with that satchel charge, he's not taking any... Oh, he doesn't quite get it. Yeah, unfortunately those grenades missing for the Stoss, and they've got the armor coming around to back them up. He's going to be able to retake that. Don't want to lose that Stoss battalion. Wow. They go down. That's big. That's big. He's got the 3 packs here, right on the edge of the vision. The Crusader tank stopping right before they run into that. They're moving up now. The Brombar's going to maybe entice an engagement. Continuing on this north side, just about winning with those Panzer Grenadiers in that duel. He's capping the mid VP. There's going to be an interesting fight down here. I think the Brombar's going to bring the vision, and he's got triple packs to follow this up with. There's one, and this Crusader's got a bit. There's 2, 3. Boom, the Crusader tank is down. That Humber smokes, but it's too little too late. He's forced back. The Brombar's going to sit on this VP, and hopefully he can follow that up with some infantry. Again, continue to be annoying, taking the medium fuel on this north side. Let's have a look. Yeah, so good use out of this field infirmary for the British player. And yeah, engineers back at base healing up here. So he's kind of setting up for... Well, the packs are splitting up a little bit here. He's keeping 2 down on the south, and he's taking 1 to the north because he's got the Humber, which has come into its own in this game. Actually, it's definitely had a lot more of effect, particularly with those smokes. Very, very good use. Their coordinated retreats. Although this Brombar's about to find a side hit from the Matilda heavy tank, with the 6-pounder attempting to come in. He's got to be careful his own packs here. He's lost an engineer section down on this southern VP. The tank being pinned on the foot guard section. He's got to watch his own pack. The Brombar coming in with a shot. Just about gets that machine gun out of the way. Wheeling up the second pack. And a smoke down on the river here. Stopping the action for a moment. But we've definitely got some flares coming in. Here comes the aircraft for... Oh, some nice bombs. It's going to force a retreat there. Yep, that's the heavy machine gun down, and that is the 6-pounder down. Good pickup there for our Wehrmacht player on the support weapons as he moves to cut off the medium fuel on this side. We've got the Archer anti-tank destroyer in now as a response to the Brombar. And the victory points have definitely closed up a little bit. The Wehrmacht player now in control, having slipped behind on total points. Wow, okay. The Matilda, the Archer, and the 6-pounder all combining there to take that Brombar out. There's nothing for those engineers to repair. Takes 2 hits himself. One of those is a bounce. They reload. There's one another bounce and another hit. And he's able to return that Matilda back to his own side of the map. Doesn't quite have the engineers to follow up with the repairs here. Hits the 6-pounder with the flanking grenadier squad. They're going to go toe-to-toe with the foot's guard section. The pack's moved up slightly. Got another hit on the Matilda there. Yeah, retreats the Panzer Grenadiers. Doesn't want to take any more damage. He's got to watch this pack, though. Humber's come in to try and pick that off. Good hit there from the Aussie sharpshooter, picking up one of the crew members. And he is going to move in and recap the center VP, which will give him all 3. We've got a very weak Humber here. The 6-pounder, yes, we know that that was killed in the middle. The Archer is now providing overwatch for any armor that comes out. It destroys the 6-pounder. Is he going to pick that up, or is he going to try and destroy it himself? We have the King heavy tank, the Tiger. Not a King Tiger, just a Tiger coming in to say hello. He's got his pack back at base, retreating Grenadier squads, losing a lot of the map here, but he still owns his cut-off. The machine gun over here is capping slowly. All quiet on the southern VP. British player's only got the Archer tank now. He's not... Oh no, he still has Matilda. Matilda's still going, and the Humber's come back to base, hoping for some repairs somewhere. He's got the Pioneers to support his Tiger. He's doing a bit of scouting now with the Grenadier squad. They're just going to walk into a big blob of infantry. They do have the anti-tank rifles on them, and the scout rifles. The scope Lee Enfield on this one. Tiger takes a hit. It's been revealed. And yeah, a lot of concentration on this central VP for our British player. Very, very good. This MG squad just slowly working its way around, just providing a constant harassment on this north side. He's been able to, even though he struggled a little bit for control down the south and the middle here, being able to keep these VPs relatively close, keeping himself in the game and with a chance, as the foot guard section is going to take this opportunity to cap the exposed VP to the south. He's really going to have to find a way to break through here. A head-on assault's going to be difficult with the Archer tank and the Matilda to support him. He doesn't have any AT guns of his own, so it's just these two he's got to worry about. He's got his pack here that's going in very, very deep. Not probably the best idea. But here comes the Tiger. Unfortunately misses with that hit. They're very low health on the Australian infantry here. And he loses those. The Matilda's showing its side here if the Tiger tank wants to come in and push that. It takes the hit from the pack. The Tiger tank is here assisting on the foot guard section. The grenade gets a good hit on the Grenadier squads. They're going to be forced to retreat. Up comes the Matilda 2. I'm not sure if he wants to be pushing a Tiger like this, but he's going to find him. The pack has been forced back, but is still in the fight. There's a hit on the other side. He's been very cautious with this Tiger, as I guess you would be. Trying to provide a distraction for the Archer to come through. Good use of smoke again to withdraw the Matilda from the fight. Humber armor car coming up. Yep, again the tango on the top VP continues. All three currently being contested, so a lot of back and forth here on this map in the victory points. We've got the incendiary bombing run, the smoking bombing run also available for our Axis player. The Archer tank has been called in. We've got the supply run and the artillery tripwires available. Getting pushed off that southern VP. Going to lose a Panzer Grenadier squad here? Yes, he is. The Tiger's being forced back. I mean, yeah, you do have to be careful. That Archer's sitting there and denying a lot of ground. But it does feel like you're going to have to get this Tiger engaged somewhere. If you can crack one of these tanks, if you can, I mean, the Archer tank's not moving. If you are willing to be a bit aggressive here, let's see how he goes with the Tiger. Big hit there on the Matilda. If he doesn't react, the Archer comes into the side though. This is really where you do not want to be with your Tiger tank. Yeah, backs it off. It's a really good position here for the Archer. Protected against here from flanks, just really big sweeping firing lane to stop that Tiger from moving in. He's got the Humber car ready to smoke that back if he needs to retreat it, and to provide support for this MG down here on the south. There's really good use of his units here to keep these VPs out of the hands of HighFive. Push here into the cut-off. The Tiger tank takes another side hit from the Archer. Yeah, he's going to need to dislodge that. Maybe that's enough of a distraction for the pack to get some shots in here. The Archer is moving. Is he? Yeah, I think he just wants to get out of there. He realizes that he can't really sit there forever without a bit more support, especially with the Matilda back and going for repairs. We've got the grenade package up here. The MG looking to get a good position over the middle. The Archer's back for repairs. The Tiger tank's back for repairs. So a bit of a stalemate here while the tanks come to get back in the action. The Matilda 2's decided that it needs to get involved and deal with this MG squad. Is that foot guard section going to be retreated, or does he think he can bust it with the Matilda? Ooh, he's got a pack here. He's got to watch out. He's not looking the right way, unfortunately. Yeah, this foot guard's just staying pinned. Hits the Archer twice with the packs, but yeah, losing one of the squads there. Decent hits on the Archer. If he could finish that off, he's got the Tiger, but he's decided to go to the south. If he can come through for a nice little flank, he'd be able to finish that Archer off. But I understand not wanting to lose it, but you're gonna have to make a move somewhere. Losing an MG squad, yes, capping the point, and yeah, only 45 VPs left now. He's taken the southern one. He's getting flanked by the Australian infantry here, and he loses the pack. Yeah, that was the one that was lost there. This pack's about to go as well. The Tiger finally moves over the bridge. Still can't quite get the Archer, but that Humber's going to be sitting in quite a precarious situation. Decent hit on the Matilda, and he's just splitting his fire now. he needs to focus on one. If he's going this deep, he doesn't want to be shooting the Matilda to the back, and that is the game. Nice effort there from our Wehrmacht player. He did very well on harassing the map, especially the north side. He kept himself in the game and kept the British player stretched, but good use of armour, and particularly the Humber assault, the light vehicle with the smokes helping to his armour to retreat, kept them alive for a really long time, was able to do a lot of harassment damage, and fortunately the Tiger was not enough to get the breakthrough that he needed. Thank you all for watching. That was another Taux cast. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.